If you happen to be a real estate agent here in Nigeria and you've closed deals in the past, but you cannot just figure out where your next deal is going to come from, this video here is for you. Now, the thing is, it's not that you're not working hard enough because Nigerian agents are one of the most hardworking people I know on earth. It's gone to the point whereby you're even working hard to the point whereby you're burning out. And now the problem is not really that. If you think about it properly, the problem is it's completely something that nobody in the industry right now is really talking about. Yeah, and it's funny why people are not talking about these things openly. And by the end of this video, you're gonna see your situation from a completely different lens entirely. Now, here's what most agents in the market right now are doing. They'll wake up, they post a few listings out there, they'll call a couple old leads. Yeah, they post some listings on WhatsApp statuses. They take people on tours and stuff like that to properties. Maybe they sell the property, maybe they don't. And they get back home and they sleep and they repeat the same cycle the next day. This repeats itself for more like a couple weeks, then it's a month. Now at the end of the month, they open up their account balance and they uh, try to weigh it together with what they've been doing the past few weeks, the effort they've put in, and they cannot like figure out where all the effort went to. So you're burning all this effort, you're burning all this energy, but you cannot see your account balance increasing. You see, and it's a thing, and this sounds very familiar because I've been in your same shoes. Now, here's what most people don't really understand about how these things work because it's completely not a hustle problem because Nigerians are one of the most hardworking people I know. And it's not even a skill problem because when it comes to skill, this agent you're talking about, you guys understand the market, you understand the properties you're selling, you understand how to sell these properties. Yeah. The problem mainly is how you think about these things. You're thinking about this like you're running a job rather than really running a business. And there's a very like, specific difference between these two things, having a job and having a business. Yeah, and most people never stop to think about this. Now let's break these things down properly. A job means you show up and things happen. Yeah. Now a business means you've built systems in place that makes things happen whether you show up or you don't. Now let me break this down further for you because we need more clarity on this. A job agent comes to the way he operates is he get referrals, he closes a deal on based on referral, then he waits for another referral to come, then he closes the deal. He's always waiting for hope to make sure he makes his next bread. Now, a business agent, on the other hand, has a marketing system in place. Yeah, these things are running in the background. So even if he's not there or he's not actively making efforts to get deals, he gets them. Yeah, because these things are running in the background and the clients keep on coming consistently. So they're never waiting. These guys are proactively attacking. A job agent, on the other hand, he closes. A job agent uh, closes a deal and he moves on. Yeah. A business agent, on the other hand, what he does is he documents that deal he's closed as a win. Yeah, and he gets a testimonial from them, and he uses that testimonial to get five extra other clients, and he repeats that same cycle over and over again. Now, I want you to really figure out, see what's really going on here, the difference here. The job agent is being reactive, while the business and the yeah person who's running a job agent is being reactive, and a business agent is compounding. Yeah, and the painful thing here is most agents in Nigeria right now are being a job agent. They spend the entire career just being job agents, and it's painful. And it's not because they're not talented. These guys are really talented people. We know these things for sure, but it's just tied around everyone. Everyone is just wanting to do the same things over and over again and expecting a different results. Things don't work that way. Yeah, it's a thing whereby the market never taught them these things, and even the brokerage they work with, they really do not care so much about you. So meaning you really have to take things into your hand and make sure that you act proactively towards making sure that you build a real business about you around your processes. Yeah. Now it's a thing, and it's a thing whereby the market just allow things to be allow it allows things to be this way So everyone thinks it's normal. So yeah, if it's normal, let everyone do it. But you're not thinking that normal is what's gonna be your downfall at the end of the day. If you do normal things, you get normal results. And normal results eventually means nothing in this current economy and current market we operate in right now. Yeah. So what does building an actual business look like for a real estate agent in Nigeria? In what I've done for a couple of weeks, I've broken it down into four different categories. And it's number one is marketing. By marketing, I mean you need a system that attracts clients to you consistently, not just WhatsApp statuses here. Yeah, not just word of mouth. We're talking about a real strategy at this point that brings in consistent clients. Yeah. Now, what I'm talking about here, you're talking about content. We're talking about paid ads. We're talking about proper personal branding. Yeah, that puts you in front of the right clients. That makes it impossible for them not to find you. Yeah, whether you're awake or you're asleep, you're making money. Now, funny thing is, most agents in the market right now are doing zero of this. Yeah, and the ones who build real marketing systems for themselves, these are the guys that are topping the game. Yeah, these are the agents that everyone knows them in the market right now. Number two is systems. How can you how do you do your follow-ups, yeah, with the leads that are in your pipeline already? How do you manage these multiple clients at the same time? Because it's more like a pipeline, yeah, yeah, through the funnel, without getting to drop any of them, without getting to drop the ball, without getting to make sure that things don't fall through the cracks. The only thing that can help you out here is building real systems that separates uh, the agent who's just doing it for vibes or someone who's really trying to build a real business. Now, this is what really differentiates an agent who makes 5 million naira a month from an agent who makes 500,000 naira a month. Because the thing is, these guys making 500 naira a month, they have the same deals with you making 500,000 naira a month. Same deals. The only thing that differentiates you guys is the fact that you guys have different operations in place. Number three is closing. Now, I know what you're thinking because you're thinking, I know how to close. Maybe you know how to close, maybe you don't. Because closing in a high trust environment where the buyer already knows and he already believes in you, yeah, he sees what you're doing. Yeah, it's different from closing a completely cold deal who just found you on Instagram. You see? Now, the difference here is so clear because I mean you need to really bridge that trust gap, yeah. Now, the the closing skills most agents have in the market right now is for warm leads. But when you want to run a real business, when you're ready to really run a real business, you need to learn how to close cold leads. Yeah. Number four on the list here is fulfillment. With fulfillment here, this is completely the one that nobody talks about because how do you deliver such a very good experience to the point that the clients gets to refer you to five other prospects, yeah, without even being asked? Yeah, how do you turn one transaction into 5, 10 other businesses, yeah, through the same person? The only thing that can take you to that point is how you fulfill through the prospects that you have in your pipeline, through the clients that you have in your pipeline. Yeah, fulfillment is the engine of compounding referrals. Take my word for it. Now, most agents in the market right now, it's funny how they just think about these things and they just don't really pay much thought to these things. I've mentioned a couple of things here: marketing, systems, closing, and fulfillment. These here are the full stack of a real estate business. And funny thing is, and I keep on repeating this thing, is most agents in the market right now, at best, they have one of these things. The guys who really build all four of these things, they become untouchable in the market. And we see it very loud and clear out there. I want to be very honest with you right here. Building all these things I just mentioned, it doesn't just happen overnight. It takes process. Yeah. And it doesn't just happen by watching YouTube videos randomly, including this one you're watching right here. Yeah. But the first step is the most important of all these things, which is that you see your situation for what it currently is. So if you've been feeling like you're working hard, you've been doing all these things, you've been build you but you're not really seeing that you're building anything real. Now you know why that's happening to you. Yeah. So that's first step. So you've basically been running this thing like a job rather than actually running it properly like a business. You're running a job in an industry that rewards businesses. You know the results you're expected to get. Now, the agents in Nigeria right now who are winning right now, the ones with consistent income day in, day out, these guys, the ones that the buyers in the market, they trust them solidly even before they even meet them in person. The ones whose their phones they keep on ringing steady on a constant basis. It's because they've built a reputation behind their name. It's not luck. Yeah, they've built systems in place. Maybe they built this thing intentionally or accidentally, but they've actually figured out at least some of the version of what we've talked about in a couple minutes ago. And the good news here is these things are not so complicated. It just requires someone to show you what to build and in what order to build these things. And that's exactly what I'm going to be doing with you. Now, if you are a real estate agent here in Nigeria and what I just spoke about resonates with you, I want to have a conversation with you. So what you're going to do right now is I have a link in the description below. Click it, answer a few questions out there, where just about where your business is right now, and I'm going to reach out to you personally on WhatsApp. This is not a pitch. This is not any of those things. I just want to really have a real conversation with you about where you are in your business right now, yeah, and where your business actually needs to be. And if you're not ready for any of those things, what I want you to do for me right now is subscribe to the channel below, because everything I post here is built around one thing and one thing alone: it's helping Nigerian real estate agents build real businesses and stop the whole hustle. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.